My name is Christian French. I'm an artist that uses photography, sculpture, performance, lottery tickets, whatever I can get my hands on to make works of art. One of the things that is interesting about art is it's so connected to the human drive to play. It's about tapping into that place and that time in our experience where we don't tell ourselves what we can't do. If you ask yourself the question, what can I do? You have to look around, sort of who you are and where you are, and say, these are the talents that I have, and this is sort of the context in which I express that action of making a difference. And it really is much like your superpowers, it's who you are. For me, being Transitman came out of my time at Sound Transit. I was artist in residence, I was thinking about transportation, I was thinking about what an artist can do, which is create symbols that are alive and are interesting and hopefully captivate other people. And, you know, like all superheroes, I had my struggles. I certainly don't want to be prancing around town in a tightly fitting, poorly colored spandex suit, but you know, I got a job to do, and that's what you have to do.
What's the T stand for?
Transit.
Transit?
Yeah.
What you mean?
I'm Transitman.
Transitman. What's
Yeah.
the transit stand for?
Transit, like I ride the bus.
Transit, man. I can change the best you can. So what's your daily objective?
Save the world.
Got a card?
Transitman, superhero.
You know, we spend so much time alone, whether it's going to work and working in a cubicle, or you know, the amount of time that people spend on the internet, or driving to work or driving home by yourself in the car. And I think the danger with that is to forget that essential perspective of we're all in this together. I think we need an antidote to that sense of isolation. The essential challenge is to overcome that isolation and connect to other people.
What is the deal about the outfit?
I'm Transitman.
Transitman?
Yeah.
So what is that involved?
I try to save the world by taking public transportation.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's good. That's noble.
I think that the power that an artist has when they're in a situation like an artist in residence is to function a little bit like a court jester who says, here is this way of looking at things that isn't the way that you've been trained to think about them. Art is about breaking stuff open and new realizations. For the installation at Soil, I was presenting the materials that came out of the Transitman project. The Transitman project grew out of my stint as an artist in residence at Sound Transit in their public art program. And it came initially out of an attempt to answer a simple question, which is how do you understand and then celebrate the process of taking public transportation? How do you embody it as an act of heroism? So you come into the show and you have the quotes that guide you through this process. All the great superheroes raise for us the important questions we must ask about our own powers and potential for doing good. Every mask leaves an impression on the person who wears it. Who we are is always a matter of how we act, and what we become is the result of the activities we engage in day to day. Transitman is essentially an everyman superhero. All right. Is it my good side?
Transitman!
I think that part of the hope for this project is to say it's not a predictable world. It's a world that's open, much like, you know, when you were younger and things had the power to delight you or surprise you. I think that the one real magic power that Transitman has is to inspire people. Thank you, James.
Okay, Transitman.
Have a great trip.
Bye!
When I go out, it's about inserting that kind of question mark into the fabric of their daily experience. Transitman has the power to make a difference through simple choices, through, in this case, riding the bus. But really, it's about embodying the power that we all have to make a difference in choice. So, understanding that we all have power and we all have responsibility, and that we are all in this together, I think is the essential core. Because maybe I can save the world by taking public transportation. I suspect that I can't do it alone. And I suspect that I can only achieve my ultimate goal when everyone else wakes up to their own power to make a difference.